Unique to Google, it's possible to write your own code and execute it within the Google Ads platform to automate your campaigns. Let's see how this works. I'm going to click here into Tools and Settings. Under Bulk Actions, we're going to go to Scripts. This is where you can see all the different scripts that you have running, as well as how often they run and whether they're enabled. You can also click in Options and then choose to run the script or edit it. We're going to create a new script, and we're going to use this script right here. Don't worry too much if you don't know how to code. This is really just to show you how the platform works, so you can work with the developer to write scripts for you. Every script has a few different sections. So first is the function, and that is called main. It's always called main because that's what Google looks for to execute the script. Within the function, you have this section here, which is the main script. First thing you look at is the selection. So this is selecting all of the campaigns within the Ads app, which is the Google API. And we're going to order them by cost descending for the date range of yesterday, and we're going to limit this query to 10, and then just get all of those campaigns. The logger is something that allows you to print the console so you can debug and see what the script has actually done for you. Then this final section here is a loop, a while loop. So it's saying while the campaigns have next, meaning when there is another campaign in the list, then select that campaign and then log the cost for that campaign yesterday. Okay, so don't worry too much if you didn't follow along. This is just how a script typically looks. So if I copy this script and then go to Scripts again, click New Script. So now I have my unnamed script. I need to copy and paste in here. And again, make sure that it's in this function main. The next thing I need to do is authorize. And then click Allow. That's going to let you run the script as yourself. Once you have a script, you can preview the script to see what it would do. So let's click Preview. You can see that the script is running here. If we go to the logs, we can actually see what it's printed out. So as expected, first it printed out 10 campaigns with most cost yesterday, and then for every campaign with cost descending, printed out the cost. So we can see here, US agency types was the campaign that spent the most yesterday. We only scratch the surface here, but you can imagine there are infinite possibilities for automating your work with the Google Ads scripts. With so many possibilities for automation, it can be hard to know what to start with. In this lesson, we're going to cover some of the most common types of scripts. So the first one we're going to look at is a link checker. What this does is when you configure it, it looks through your whole account, checks the links that you're linking to from your ads, and then makes sure that they're not broken. If it leads to a 404 or error page, then it's going to flag that immediately to you so you can fix your campaigns and not waste your advertising budget. In order to use these scripts, you just need to scroll down to the bottom and you can see the whole source code here. You can copy it here and then paste that into your Google Ads scripts. Follow the instructions for setup and you should be good. The next one we're going to look at is the account anomaly detector. What this does is tell you if performance has shifted drastically up or down in specific campaigns. Again, you can configure this how you like. There are lots of different interesting features. If you follow the setup instructions and copy and paste the script, then it's going to work in your account. The final one we're going to look at is the ad customizer. So this one's a bit more advanced. What this allows you to do is to dynamically update values in your ad text. So for example, if you were selling concert tickets, you could automatically update the prices as they change in your product feed. This one is a bit more difficult to set up, but Google has written some pretty interesting information about how this works. If you can follow along, great. If not, then I recommend talking to a developer who can help you. If you start with these 3 scripts, you already have a pretty good foundation to build on for further Google Ads automation.